Hi Shilpa, Daphne here. Thanks for sending in your next essays for correction and for your question about problem solution essays, which I've just answered on a different email. This one, I like how you've got the template in here. That's quite good actually. How people spend a lot of money on tickets. Is this a good or a good thing or a bad thing really? Experts throughout. Don't put from, just experts throughout we don't need that one, just check that. The developing and developed world. Now, you don't, when you kind of are more confident with the template, you don't need to have all this, it's long. You can say experts throughout the world if you kind of want more space. Debated whether spending huge amounts of money on the Olympics and cultural events is advantageous or disadvantageous. Now, careful here. Now, it's not spending money on the games themselves, which might indicate infrastructure or building projects, on attending, because we're really talking about tickets, aren't we? The Olympic Games, or maybe you should say events such as, because it's not just the Olympics, is advantageous or disadvantageous? Yes, okay, that's fine. I mean, you've paraphrased that. I personally believe this is a positive advancement. Just give me a little just give me a little idea why. This says I will argue how the money collected from these activities can be useful for economic development and one's own well-being. Very nice. Positive advancements, okay, so let's say for both business and personal reasons. So just adding in little bits like this is what we call developing the essay, and it just gets you extra marks. Yeah, it just reads a bit better, doesn't it? On the one hand, there's ample evidence that these cultural and sporting events can reduce, now again, that enjoyment of. So you need to explain all the time what you mean, okay? Don't forget to link it back to the question. Always link it back to the question. And I wouldn't repeat sporting and cultural events, which is what they've done. So I'm going to highlight that because you won't get any marks for using the same words as they use. That doesn't count, if you see what I mean. So you need to show me different ways of saying that, different vocabulary, or give me an example. Yeah? A local football match or a pop concert, or a beautiful ballet or something like that. It's important to show what you mean. Can or may reduce the stress and work pressure of individuals. This is due to the fact that in today's world, everyone is busy with their hectic lives. Okay, busy is not a very high level word, so let's put a high level word as well. Busy and sometimes overwhelmed is a very high level word. Okay, so it's okay if you have one lower level one there, but always put a high level one next to it so the examiner can see your vocabulary. With a hectic word like very nice, such as meeting deadlines, very nice, great development there. That's perfect. These programs are the only medium to escape such stress for a while. Yeah, absolutely. Such stress, and we could say, and be distracted. Because it's true, you forget about the other boring stuff, don't you? Okay. For example, recent research demonstrated that 80% of the population in India purchased tickets. Really? Wow. And, okay, reported that, when interviewed that watching cricket matches helped them to relieve stress. You could put this whole thing in the past tense and work it like reported speech, which would be really good on the grammar level. That would look good. Therefore, it's conclusively clear these programs can help. It's really important to use the hedging, can, may, could, help there. But good paragraph, that's nice. On the other hand, the economic development of these, development of the nation could additionally be improved with these funds. This is because money collected from these events can help in eradicating poverty. That's very strong. Eradicating poverty? Okay. I mean, yes. All right. Because I do like your example there. Okay. I think I might say alleviating. Eradicating is getting rid of it altogether, which would be amazing. Alleviating is making it a bit less bad. So that might be better, and also could be used in improving infrastructure of the country, such as better roads and transportation. Good. Very good, such as. I love those. That's really good today. To illustrate, the Indian government each year spends 50% of its funds to improve new capital, the country's infrastructure, and the remaining 50% is spent on poor people to help them with basic needs such as housing and free healthcare. Okay, good, very nice. So, link this back to ticket price. Is maybe a percentage of each ticket price donated to charity? Does the government take a tax on the ticket prices? Explain to me how this works, because this is nice, but you need to link it to the ticket price. So I don't see here the connection between the event and these. You say money collected from, but you need to make that point a few more times, I think, because it's quite a big jump in terms of answering the question. You've got a little bit off the question, but you could bring it back by linking this here. To conclude from the arguments and examples given, I firmly believe it's a positive development, especially in the developing world. Really nice. Now, why don't you use the word trend instead of development? Then you're not repeating there. A positive trend, predicted increasing growth. Now, the events are already big, so the events won't grow. You could say it's predicted that as these events grow in importance and popularity, there are many opportunities to spread some of the profits, as you say, into these areas where it's needed. Okay, good essay. Do you see what we've tried to do here? Make sure you're on task. Seriously, make sure you're answering the question. Here, you need to just connect that back to the question. But I really like your such as. This is good development. Really, really nice. Much stronger there. Great essay. Let's get into this task 2. I like these ones. Well done on this. It's good. Now, writing this letter with regard to my dissatisfaction about the service I had at your restaurant last night. Good. My name is Shilpa, capital S. Okay. You don't need to repeat last night. You could put your restaurant recently. Or, yeah, recently maybe. Last night, or on the date you could then give. I visited your restaurant along with 2 other friends to have dinner. Firstly, nobody arrived to take our order. We say a waiter came to take our order, but nobody arrived. Or you could say, rather than nobody, none of the waiters, and then you're just showing you know that word. None of the waiters arrived to take our order until after, you need there, the first 20 minutes. Secondly, the order then, because you're giving it a list almost, aren't you, then arrived very late. We had to wait here. You can use the past perfect here. We had to wait. Yeah, I would say we had to, and then infinitive there. We had to wait almost half an hour to receive the food. Link this together, and then, or I was served with the wrong item. Yeah, I had placed here again, here past perfect here. I had placed my order for chicken and the staff served me with lamb. So past perfect we use before, so one action in the past before another action. So this is the first action, I placed my order. Second action, staff served me with lamb, which was past tense there. Very disappointing. So I had to wait a further for my new food order. For my new food order. Okay, careful on tenses here. What you've written is absolutely fine, but the tenses are a bit confused. So just listen carefully to those suggestions, so you can get that in the right order there. Okay. The supervisor responded to me rudely when I questioned. You don't need that because it's finished. That's past simple. questioned him about the service, saying there was nothing he could do, past tense, could do, and asked us to leave if we were unhappy. His behaviour was extremely rude and unpleasant. Okay, I really I expect him to write me, yes, an apology letter for his bad attitude. Otherwise, I will be obliged to. I wouldn't use really. I would just say I expect him to write me an apology letter for his bad attitude and bad manners and rude attitude. Otherwise, I will. So this is again, you're looking at future idea here. Will, not would, which is conditional. Will, take out really again, too informal. I will give a bad review at terrible service. Okay, good. I kindly request you to retrain your staff. Absolutely. How to treat customers politely. S. And also, please improve your services, such as attending customer service training as soon as possible, delivering order, attending to customers. Attending to customers. S. Careful with the plurals here. Customers. Oh, sorry. Yeah, as soon as possible. Okay, good. Very nice. You've written a good letter there. They're quite difficult, these letters. They look easy, but they're quite difficult. So really my main comment on that is tenses. Make sure your tenses are right. Don't make it too difficult for yourself, but it's a very good idea to show off this past perfect. I had placed. That is really, really good. That's a good sentence there. Just get that into the past as well. So had and then past simple, past simple. But there's lots of good stuff there, Shilpa. Well done. Good work. Thank you.